What's up, guys? Welcome to the Electric Factory. Yes, the Electric Factory Super Wildcard Weekend Preview here at bparlay Picks YouTube channel. I am your host, Tanner Curran, one of the betting guys at bparlay.com. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's making money. Hope everyone is bankrupting the sports books right now. We have one hell of a weekend of games. One hell of a weekend. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait for this. I mean, the NFL has gifted bettors. You know what? NFL this year, hey, we love sports betting. We like DraftKings, FanDuel. Let's sign $1 million. You know what? They did it because they added an extra game. Now we have an extra game. They said, hell with the 2 seed getting a bye. Only the 1 seeds get a bye in the AFC and the NFC, and we're going to give the bettors what they want, which is more games to bet on. Gotta love the NFL. Roger Goodell, you suck, but we salute you. Anyways, we got a hell of a weekend. It starts on Saturday, it goes into Sunday, and then it finishes on Monday. And you know what we do here at bparlay? We win on Saturday, we win more on Sunday, and then we clean up on Monday. That's how we're going to do it here at the channel. Now, before we get into the goods, got to get the announcements coming. Hammer the subscribe button, guys. Hammer it, subscribe, share the video, like the video, turn post notifications on. It's not hard. We go live every morning here at the channel. It's like a gambling community. It's a gambling community coming in to bankrupt the sports books every single morning here at bparlay Super Wildcard Weekend Preview. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of all the NFL content we're going to get out during this whole week, the next 4 weeks, the next month. It's awesome. It's awesome. As a bettor, I love this. Nothing's better than Super Wildcard Weekend. It's like the first opening weekend in the NCAA tournament. There's nothing like it. So many games to bet. We're going to have one hell of a time. Now, I got to give myself a free shout out. Follow me on social at Tanner Curran on Instagram, at Tanner Curran _ on Twitter. You'll see all the content I posted from the Jags game. I went to the Jags game this weekend to watch them beat the Colts. Now, you're probably saying, Tanner, Jags aren't in the playoffs. Why aren't you wearing a Patriots jersey? You're a Patriots fan, blah, blah, blah. Here's why. I'm an unbiased sports bettor, okay? If I put on a Patriots shirt and I take the Patriots, which I'm obviously doing there against the spread, somebody's going to be like, Tanner, hey, Tanner, you're biased. Boo freaking who? That's why I'm wearing the Jaguar shirt. We're blessed. We are blessed that the Jaguars won this weekend. You know, we're going to honor them. We're going to honor their terribleness this weekend for winning because you know what? They set the field as to what it is now. The field would have been a lot different if it wasn't for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was going to wear the Quentin Nelson jersey, the Colts jersey. I love the Colts, by the way. I love the Colts. I love Quentin Nelson. I don't really love the Colts. I should say that. I love Quentin Nelson. You know why I didn't wear this jersey? Because the Colts are freaking losers. You can't beat a 2-win Jacksonville Jaguars team. You freaking kidding me? You kidding me? Anyways, let's get into the video. All right. What's the quote, Tanner? What's the quote? Everyone wants the quote. Chirp, chirp, chirp. What's the quote? Here's the quote. It's simple this week. It's simple because we have a simple task this week. Chicks dig the underdog. Now, everyone's going to be like, oh, what about the girls who watch the video? What about the girls? 92% of people that watch these videos are guys. So you know what? If you're a girl, I'm sorry, put guys dig the underdog in there. Okay? Chicks dig the underdog. Here's why chicks dig the underdog. At bparlay, we're the underdogs. We're the little guys. But you know who's taking the most money from the sportsbooks every single week? It's us. And we are not going to stop until we bankrupt the sportsbooks. FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars, we're all coming for you. And we're going to do it one bet at a time. We're going to win one bet at a time, and we are going to bankrupt their ass one bet at a time. And you know what? Nobody expects us to do it because we're the underdog. bparlay, you see that? bparlay, it's the underdog. But chicks dig the underdog. Chicks dig scars, whatever that quote is from the replacements. I don't even know it, but chicks dig the underdog, and we're going to win some money because an underdog is a hungry dog, and hungry dogs run faster. Let's go to work, baby. Super Wildcard Weekend. Here we go. All right, Bengals -5.5 versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, should the Raiders really be in the playoffs? I don't know. Their streak has come to an end a little bit. I think it's going to come to an end this weekend. That's what I should say. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they're huge. They're awesome. But you know what? I want to give the Raiders some love. I want to give the Raiders some credit. They can still throw the football. Derek Carr has been very, very good this year. He's not been as good as Joe Burrow, obviously. He's not thrown as many touchdowns as Joe Burrow. His yardage is not at Joe Burrow level yet. But still, Derek Carr, I salute you. I usually talk a lot of crap about you on the show. But hey, you know what, Derek Carr? You did okay this year. You did okay. But your luck's going to run out in Cincinnati this weekend because Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are going to light you up. But the one difference maker in this football game, if he's back from COVID, the one difference maker is going to be Joseph Mixon. Joseph Mixon. When he's combined with General Joseph Lee Burrow, Joe Mixon is going to be dangerous because the Bengals are going to throw the ball. Don't get me wrong. The Raiders are going to have to protect in the secondary. They're going to have to cover. But when they don't expect it, guess who's getting those carries? Joe Mixon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yards a carry. 7 yards, 6 yards, 5 yards. Eventually, the rock breaks. Joe Mixon has a hell of a game. I think he's the game changer this week. I think he's the MVP, and I think he's the reason the Cincinnati Bengals advance to the AFC division round. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Then we'll go Patriots +4 versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, this is a flippy, floppy, wishy-washy game. Listen, the Patriots won the first one. Buffalo won the second one. Now we got the third one. Does anyone care? Yes, we all care. New England is a very good football team. This looks like the first Super Bowl team that Tom Brady won a ring with back in New England. Okay, the Patriots love to play defense. They play very good defense. Now, at the end of the season, they've kind of collapsed a little bit. They have collapsed. I'm not going to lie. They did not look good against Miami, and they tried to win that football game. That's a sad thing. They look good against Jacksonville, but you know what? Jacksonville didn't bring their A game to Gillette that day, obviously. But anyways, Patriots are not a bad football team. Mac Jones is playing very good. I think Mac Jones wins Rookie of the Year. Don't buy the whole sports books going heavy on Jamar Chase now because he has one good week. He was really cold for a while. I think ultimately Mac does win it. Mac still threw for 200 and something yards against Jacksonville, and he had 3 touchdowns, blah, blah, blah. I think he had a really good day. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. Anywho, that's not what we're talking about here. The Patriots can win in Buffalo. They can win in Orchard Park. We've seen it happen before. We know they can do it. They're going to do it again this weekend. You don't bet against Bill Belichick. Now, the Bills came down to Gillette and dominated the New England Patriots last time they played. It's no surprise. But I'm not going to bet against Bill Belichick. I'm not going to bet against Tom Brady. I'm not going to bet against Bill Belichick. The next explanation you're going to get for the Buccaneers game is going to be very simple. We'll save that for a minute, though. I don't bet against Bill Belichick at +4. New England Patriots are money. This isn't +2.5. This is +4. They can be within a field goal. They can be within 4 points. So you know what? If the say they win, 10-6, right? 10-6. I'm not a math major. 14 to 10, right? The Patriots push. That's still big. 4 points is huge. Lay the points, take the points, stick the underdog. Patriots are a underdog, and underdog is a hungry dog, and hungry dogs run faster. Look for that this weekend for the New England Patriots up in Buffalo. Anyways, let's move on. Tampa Bay Buccaneers -8.5 against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I wrote an article on Cold Hard Football Facts, different website from here, but I'll tell you what the title was. It's the Philadelphia Eagles are walking into a pirate funeral. Yes, I'm very creative with my titles. The Philadelphia Eagles are walking into a pirate funeral. You don't bet against Tom Brady. We can talk about AB all we want. We can talk about all these injuries that the Buccaneers are having, but the bottom line is, Tom Brady is Tom Brady, and he's Tom Brady for a reason. And you don't bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs. I know 8.5 is a huge number to cover. It's not a good number to lay. The Philadelphia Eagles did cover against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers earlier this year. So what? Doesn't faze me. The bottom line in this game is the Buccaneers can throw the football, and the Philadelphia Eagles cannot throw the football. In the trenches, okay? These guys might be pretty even. We might think it's pretty even. Jason Kelce for Philadelphia, mauling people, blah, 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 Lane Johnson. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay, the Buccaneers can play with the Eagles in the trenches, and the bottom line is Tom Brady is going to have a day. And the Eagles cannot keep up the scoring with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also, on top of this, the Eagles suck against good teams. Go look at their record against good teams. I think it's the worst in the league against teams over 500. To win the playoffs, you have to have a good team. Philadelphia Eagles, I don't want to disrespect you because I love your fan base, dilly, Philly, blah, blah, blah. But you're not going to beat Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're not going to cover against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 8.5 Buccaneers. I'll lock it up. Then we'll go to San Francisco. Big game here for the 49ers. Now, the 49ers look pretty good. They look pretty good as of late. They won last week. Actually, if you go look at the game for the 49ers last week against the LA Rams, Tampa Bay, there's a really cool clip for Tampa Bay in their locker room. Like jumping up and down, celebrating, cheering, blah, 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 because they got the second seed because the 49ers won last week. Anywho, 49ers are not a bad football team. I've not really been too high on the 49ers this year. And you know what? I don't really regret that because I don't love them. But I like them at +3. I like them against the points against the Dallas Cowboys. What's Dallas known for? Dallas is known for playing very good and then just falling off a cliff in the playoffs. What do you think is going to happen this year? I think if the 49ers can come out and establish the run game, they're going to be okay. Obviously, you got to shut down Dak. You can't pull a Washington football team and let Dak throw all over the field on you. You need to shut down Dak Prescott. The run game for Dallas is not that concerning right now. You need to come out and establish the run game, and Jimmy G's got to play the game of his life. Jimmy G's playing with something to prove. Dak Prescott's got nothing to prove. He's already got an office in the Cowboys facility. He's living large, blah, blah, blah. Jimmy Garoppolo is competing for a job next year, whether it's with the 49ers or not. I don't think he'll be with the 49ers. I think Trey Lance will be the starter there eventually because they invested in him. But Jimmy G is competing for a starting job in the NFL. Make no mistake. And he's going to come out on fire. At +3, I like this if they're able to run the football. Got to ride with it. Then we'll go Chiefs here. Chiefs minus 12.5 against Pittsburgh Steelers. The great ones go out on their backs. The great ones go on their backs. Why is Ben Roethlisberger going to lose this weekend? Because he's playing against the Chiefs. Sorry, Big Ben. You shouldn't. Listen, the Steelers shouldn't even be in the playoffs, honestly, because the Jags really shouldn't have beat the Colts. I threw the jersey. I can't get it right now. But you know what the Jags did? They opened the door for the Steelers, and we should have had a tie in the Raiders-Chargers game. But you know what? The Chargers shouldn't have taken the timeout. Raiders kicked the field goal. What are you going to do? Anyways, Chiefs minus 12.5. Why do I like the Chiefs 12.5? This is a huge spread, but the Chiefs are the most dangerous team in the AFC. The way they're playing defense, the way they're playing offense right now. Patrick Mahomes looks very good. They have a lot of weapons, and the Steelers cannot keep pace with them. Do I think the Steelers can cover 12.5? Yes. This is probably the bet that I would fade, honestly, the spread for the Chiefs. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to bet on the Chiefs. I'm going to bet on the Super Bowl champs from 2 years ago. I'm going to bet on a team that went to the Super Bowl last year. And I'm going to bet on Patrick Mahomes. That's the bottom line. I'm not going to bet on Ben Roethlisberger at this point in his career. The Steelers can play defense. Yes, they can. We know. But I don't think they're going to be able to keep pace on the offensive side of the ball with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Chiefs roll them at Arrowhead on Sunday night. And then finally, Monday. We have a Monday playoff game. Super wildcard weekend. This is epic. Epic. Arizona Cardinals. Los Angeles Rams. Who's going to win? Now, I'm not saying the Arizona Cardinals are going to win this game. I honestly think it's a coin flip. I think this is the biggest coin flip on the schedule this weekend. But at +4, I really, really like this bet. How can you not like this bet? It's just like the Patriots. This is going to ultimately shift down to 3, so I would get it in early if you want to get it. But the Cardinals are good. They might not have the same passing game as Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams, but they're good. They're good enough. Kyler Murray can keep up with them. They can keep pace. They can score points. At one time, the Arizona Cardinals were the favorite to win the Super Bowl. Where'd that go? This is a good football team. I know they faded late in the season, but they can keep pace on offense. Kyler Murray can throw the football down the field. Matthew Stafford can throw the ball down the field. Where's this game going to be decided? In the trenches, running the football. You know who can run the football? The Arizona Cardinals. If they can get up early, and control the clock, slow the pace down this football game, they are not only going to cover, they are going to win. But at +4, I'm going to lay the points. I'm going to take the points, and I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals. Now, we usually do the parlay in a separate video. This is Super Wildcard Weekend, so let's make one Super Wildcard Weekend video, okay? Here's the parlay. I'm switching it up. I usually just go all spreads in the parlay, but I'm going to go some money lines. Now, a parlay, heighten the odds, right? So we put all these bets in, they all have to hit, and this is going throughout the whole weekend. We're going to start on Saturday, and we're going to conclude on Monday. So we want to get off to a good start. How do we get off to a good start? Bengals money line, -250. Love it, love it, love it. Then we'll go Patriots money line, +164. This is going to allow us to go Bengals money line at -250. It's going to heighten the odds back to the parlay and make it back to what we usually do, which is 3 -110s at +595 total. Patriots money line versus the Bills. I really do think the Patriots are going to win. I'm not going to bet against Bill Belichick. Bengals money line, I love that as well. And then Cardinals +4. Like I said, I think the Cardinals have a really good chance of going in there and pulling the upset if they're able to get up early, and then they can run the football. So I love those 3. The combined odds, the parlay is $5.99. $100 wager is going to pay out $6.99. Let's go to work. Let's win some freaking money this week. We're bankrupting the sports books one bet at a time. 1 inch at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 bet at a time. Chicks dig the underdog. Don't forget that, guys. Have a great, great weekend watching football. We're going to be back. We're going to be doing a lot of content on here. Every morning we go live, so make sure you turn on post notifications, hammer the subscribe button, share the video, guys. Hammer it, hammer it, hammer it. We do have merch coming. It's in the works. Very excited about that. Follow me on social at Tanner Kern on IG, at Tanner Kern _ on Twitter. Remember, it's not bad being the little guy because nobody expects the little guy to do a damn thing. But here at bparlay, we are going to win. We're going to bankrupt the sports books because that's what we do here at bparlay picks. Remember, it's not gambling when you know you're going to win. Have a good one, guys. Super Wildcard Weekend. Very excited. bparlay Army out.